She's a software engineer, technical blogger, and public speaker. She currently works at Portugal. In her free time, she volunteers as a co-leader of a community of junior engineers and researchers and devotes time for DevOpsDays. Please welcome Naomi to the stage.
So, hi everyone. First I want to say it's a pleasure to be here in beautiful Porto, and welcome to my talk about technical documentation, how to write it better, and why should I care. So, I'll start to introduce myself. My name is Naomi Kriger. I'm a software engineer, and a part of what I do is conducting technical writing workshops for engineers, researchers, DevOps, and many more. I'm also a technical blogger at Medium. I used to work as a content writer, and I'm a co-leader of a community for junior engineers and researchers. So now I want to ask you, why should we engage in technical writing? And my answer for that is to save the world, of course. Whether we want to improve onboarding, help the system hand over, make engineers more independent, and simply assist everyone around us. However, I do want to ask you, why should you devote your time for it? And there are many reasons for that, such as to learn by teaching, to improve your communication skills, to improve your visibility within the organization or the community, and many other reasons I just couldn't squeeze into one slide. So let's say that I convinced you, you want to join me and start writing, and then you will probably ask me how to get started. So today we'll discuss content, structure, feedback, and the secret sauce of getting into writing, which is having a non-killer draft. And by non-killer draft, I really mean do not chase perfection. So even if this is not your mother tongue, you're not keen with the technical details, and you're not sure that what you wrote is clear or coherent, it will get better as you revise your doc. So now the first thing you want to keep in mind when you start writing is our audience. So ask yourself, what are they expected to know, and are there any prerequisites they should be familiar with before reading what you wrote? In such cases, I suggest to add links for further reading or watching before they read the documentation. Next, we have definitions, and here I suggest we add a definition for the topic or the system that we are documenting, and it will make sure the definition is clear and concise. Now, the next thing you want to keep in mind when you start writing is asking yourself what to include. So, the way I like to look at it is by asking myself, if I write a book, which chapters must be included in that book for my doc to be clear for a newcomer who has a reasonable background. And then the next question will be what to omit. And here my suggestion is anything that is not directly related to your topic. In such cases, I suggest to either remove such content completely or replace it with a link for further reading. And then I want to talk about the length, because a document that is too long is simply intimidating. So for each sentence and paragraph in your doc, I suggest you ask yourself if it's really necessary, and if not, to cut off what you can. However, cutting off sentences should not be at the expense of content clarity. So for each, so we will talk about feedback later, but until then I suggest that you reread your doc and ask yourself if it's clear for you, and if you expect it to be clear for somebody else. And now, the next thing I want to talk about is structure. Here I suggest you add headers, paragraphs, and table of contents to help those who want to read your doc through, or to skim over it in order to find specific answers for specific questions they may have. Another thing you can do in order to make your text more structured is to use bullet lists and comparison tables. These will help you to make your text more concise, and will also improve the readability of what you wrote. And now the next thing is architecture sketches. And here I suggest that you make sure that you explain yourself. For example, use a title in order to describe your sketch, and use a legend in order to show which components are represented by the different icons. Also, regarding architecture sketches, I suggest to use colors. Colors could really make all the difference. So use colors in order to distinguish between the different components, and also to indicate statuses, such as success and failure. And now the next thing I want to talk about is code snippets. Code snippets is a great way to convey a message. So if your snippet is not too long, I suggest to embed it within your doc, and if it is too long, I suggest to replace it with a link to GitHub. And now the next thing I want to talk about is feedback. Feedback is the most important part in practically anything we do in life. So just as your code wouldn't make it to production without receiving code review, I suggest your documentation will always go through at least one iteration of proper feedback. So now we're already in your specific directions my LinkedIn profile, my blog